Alright, for problem 10.3, we have a lot more arcs and diameters to deal with. So let's go ahead and start with that brainstorming session looking at this first object here. Again, we're going to need our overall dimensions. Now, when referencing an interior arc like this, we don't want to reference to the side. It's just like a circle. We never reference to the side of a circle or a diameter. What we reference to is the center point of that arc, which just so happens to be at this top corner. So if I know I'm going to be giving a radius for this arc, I can give the overall in this radius dimension, and then I already have this dimension here, because it's just going to be this overall dimension, and I don't need this one. So I'm going to ignore that one for now. As I start this brainstorm, I will need the location of this diameter, but I won't need this one either, because I'm going to be giving a radius dimension for both of those arcs on the corners. So I don't need this dimension there. So those are the heights that I'm going to be needing. Let's go ahead and do the widths. You could go top or bottom with this. I need an overall width. And remember, that's 3/8 away. Even for this one where you have this negative space, you still want to go beyond the exterior edge of this object. And I'm also going to need the center point of this diameter. And I'll need the diameter itself. Looking this over, I won't need this dimension here because that's going to be given to me if I take the overall and subtract the radius. So that's all I need for this one. Let's go ahead and get started on the drawing. I'm going to be using, instead of my graphite holder, I'm going to be using this because my other drawings weren't showing up very well in the video. So just so you know, the disclaimer here is you do not use this for your dimension lines. You should be using this graphite holder and keeping your lines light. The only reason I'm using this HB is so that way it shows up on the video. So I'm going to draw my lines darker than what you'll be drawing yours. First start my extension line, then this one, and then my overall. And I have two. Now, when dimensioning these arcs, I want to make sure the leader comes through the center point and hits the arc. For this one, it's really easy to see because of my extensions hit it, and this is the center of that arc. But remember back to chapter 6, the way to find center points to arc is to essentially figure out the radius and then plot out where those intersections are. For these, it's fairly simple. You can just extend your edges, and where those intersect is indeed the center point. So for the first one, I'm going to put my triangle on here. You could use your 45. The angle, remember, it just has to be beyond 15 degrees, less than 75. I know I'm doing that here, and it should extend past the object 3/8. As long as I go past this dimension and this one, I'm at 3/8. Then you should have a 1/8 inch shoulder on the end of the leader. So I'm going to extend over right there. So just not a huge one, just not too short. Once you start drawing a couple of them, you'll get pretty good at estimating 1/8 of an inch. So for this one, I'm going to place a center point. And then draw my leader to the arc. And I'm going to make my shoulder go out the other direction. And lastly is the diameter. So remember, it should hit the bullseye. So start with your straight edge on the center point, then make sure you angle it more than 15 degrees. If you're using your 30-60 triangle, well, you can use either side, or you could use your 45-degree triangle. So if I do this, I know it's more than 15 degrees, and I can angle out. Now I need to put arrowheads and dimensions. So actually taking the measurements, I'm going to measure this arc, it's 1 inch. This diameter is also 1 inch. This arc is 1.25. So for notating it's an arc, you have to use an R for radius. So don't forget those notations. All right, like any other drawing, you want to make sure you look it over and you didn't forget anything. Erase extensions that go way beyond what you need because it's only 1/8 of an inch. Make sure you have your extension gap, that's 1/16 of an inch, and make sure all your dimensions are in proper order and cover all the information that's needed. Moving on to this one. This one will be a little bit different because we have a shape that is completely an arc. So we have a radius that's obviously needed, we have 2 diameters, and we have the overalls, etc. But our overalls are going to look a little bit different in this case. So let's go ahead and pull that brainstorm session up. So I know that for features, I'm going to have a radius here and a diameter here. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in just so you can see what I'm thinking ahead of time. They share the same center point because they are concentric. So whenever I do the overall height, I can essentially subtract from the center point up to the radius. So I don't need to go up to the very top or go down to the very bottom. What I will need though is the distance here. So if I have this distance or dimension and I have this radius and this radius, I'll have the overall height. Well, there's no other heights I need except for this one. So if I just put in a question mark for now and then I know the notation is TYP for typical, I have all of the height dimensions I need. Now when referring to the depth or the width, I need from here to here, which is also the radius because it's from the center point to the outside of an arc. I don't need the overall because it's just going to also be the radius times 2, almost like a diameter. So the only thing I need to do is make sure that my diameter has the correct notation. For multiple circles, you want to put the number of circles, so 2 in this case, with an X after it, then the diameter symbol, and then the actual measurement. Just put a question mark for now. So that's literally all you need for this one. Okay, so I have 2 diameters that measure 0.75. I have 1 radius, I'm missing the notation. So for multiple radiuses, remember you do a parentheses, TYP, close parentheses. I have the height between, so all I'm missing is the TYP. Look over all of your notations, make sure you're not missing anything. That is complete.